स्पीकर वहां पे।
Pakistan's Science and Technology Minister owns up the Pulwama terror strike. Fawad Chaudhry calls it an achievement of Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan.
पुलवामा में जो कामयाबी है, पुलवामा में जो हमारी कामयाबी है, वो इमरान खान की क़यादत में इस कौम की कामयाबी है। उसके हिस्सेदार आप भी सब हैं।
India has evidence of the involvement of a Pak national, Umar Farooq, the Pulwama bomb maker. Will the Financial Action Task Force take cognizance of the evidence and the confession? Is it time for Pakistan to be in the FATF blacklist? That's our top focus on India First. So you heard Pakistan's Science and Technology Minister Fawad Chaudhry, where he says Pulwama was a big success for Pakistan. After a huge uproar in India, he's done some furious backpedaling, and now he says he meant Pakistan's response to Balakot on the 27th of February. But there again, he's economical with the truth, because he tells his parliament, Pakistan ne Hindustan ko ghus kar mara, but Pakistan Air Force fighter jets never came anywhere close to the line of control. At least that is what Pakistan also officially claims, that their aircraft stayed on their side. He's tied himself in knots. I'll get you much more on that story. There's a total meltdown in Pakistan with the government and the opposition at each other's throats. Also on the show, France on a state of maximum alert. Virtually a state of emergency after a woman was beheaded at a church. 3 people were killed. I'll get you much more on that story. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed condolences and said India stands with France in the war on terror. I'm Gaurav Sawant. Action-packed 30 minutes. Let's get started. Our top focus story on the broadcast is the total meltdown in Pakistan, after their former speaker and a member of Pakistan's National Assembly claimed that Pakistan's foreign minister and the army chief were spooked, and they feared that India would launch an attack if Wing Commander Abhinandan was not returned by 9 p.m. Pakistan's Science and Technology Minister hit back. In Pakistan's National Assembly, he claimed Pakistan entered India and did the Pulwama attack. Listen into him, listen into the outcry. I'll get you.
It was the fear of Indian retaliation and an attack by the Indian Air Force that compelled Pakistan to repatriate Wing Commander Abhinandan Vartaman. This stunning and embarrassing admission comes from Pakistan. The truth that India has always known, finally out. The country's former speaker confirming on the floor of the assembly that India's air warrior was returned for fear of an Indian air strike.
जिसमें प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब ने आने से इनकार कर दिया और चीफ ऑफ आर्मी स्टाफ तशरीफ लाए, पैर कांप रहे थे, पसीने माथे पे थे, और हमसे शाह महमूद साहब ने कहा, फॉरेन मिनिस्टर साहब ने, कि खुदा का वास्ता है अब इसको वापस जाने दें, चूंकि 9 बजे रात को हिंदुस्तान पाकिस्तान पे अटैक कर रहा है.
Pakistan's foreign minister was sweating, his legs trembling as he pleaded to his bosses to let Abhinandan free. What's even more embarrassing is that Pakistan Prime Minister did not attend the crucial meet on the situation at hand. Former Pakistan Defence Minister Khwaja Asif even claimed that Army Chief General Bajwa too wanted to release Abhinandan.
मोहतरम वज़ीर की के वहाँ पे जो गैदरिंग थी, वज़ीर आज़म साहब ने वहाँ पे आना था. 1 घंटा जो है वहाँ पे इंतज़ार होता रहा कि वज़ीर आज़म साहब इस इमारत में मौजूद थे, लेकिन कमेटी रूम नंबर 2 में वो ना आए. जनरल कमर बाजवा साहब ने वहाँ पे ये ब्रीफिंग दी और अभिनंदन के रिलीज़ करने के ज़रूरत पे जोर दिया, और इस बात का इम्प्रेशन दिया गया कि इसके की अपीजमेंट का कोई ना कोई जो है मस्बत असरात जो है भारत की तरफ से आएंगे।
असेंबली के फ्लोर के ऊपर
In a state of complete meltdown, Pakistan has made another big terror admission. Fawad Chaudhry, Pakistan's Minister of Science and Technology, credited Imran Khan for the February 2019 terror attack in Pulwama that killed 40 CRPF personnel.
जिस एतमाद से उन्होंने आके ये बातें की, यहाँ पर स्पीकर जनाब शाह महमूद कुरैशी साहब की टांगें कांप रही थी, कह रहे थे हिंदुस्तान हमला कर रहा है। हमने हिंदुस्तान को घुस के मारा है जनाब स्पीकर वहां पे। और पुलवामा में जो कामयाबी है, पुलवामा में जो हमारी कामयाबी है, वो इमरान खान की क़यादत में इस कौम की कामयाबी है। उसके हिस्सेदार आप भी सब हैं, उसके हिस्सेदार हम भी सब हैं। हिंदुस्तान हमला कर रहा है।
Far from being an opposition leader, this categorical declaration by an Imran Khan cabinet minister only comes as the latest flourish from a country in free fall. An open admission in front of the world that the terror attack in Pulwama was Pakistan's very own. Bureau Report, India Today.
With the Financial Action Task Force keeping a hawk-eye on Pakistan, at this point of time, Fawad Chaudhry has issued a clarification. He spoke exclusively to India Today. Let's listen in.
Actually, I am surprised myself by many friends in India who sent me or these messages that Indian media is reporting that, and then I advised them to go and hear my speech in full. कि जहाँ पे बेसिकली पुलवामा का जो बात है वो हो रही थी कि जो बाद में 26 फरवरी post 26 February के जो events थे, I was referring to those. So suggesting that Pulwama terrorism has anything to do with Pakistan, and I admitted to it was bit actually ridiculous. But then I thought that this is how maybe the Indian media works, and this is how they twist it.
And joining us on the broadcast is Mona Alam, a senior journalist from Pakistan. Also with me on the show is Lieutenant General Syed Atta Hasnain. General Hasnain commanded the Srinagar Corps, knows every inch of that territory. And General Hasnain, do you buy Fawad Hussain Chaudhry's explanation when he said, हमने भारत को, हिंदुस्तान को घुस कर मारा पुलवामा में? He actually meant the events of the 27th of February and not the 14th of February.
See, Gaurav, one thing is very, very clear. That somehow one can't understand what kind of ministers exist in Pakistan. They seem to be specially manufactured for them. The kind of statements they have come out with, obviously an open admission that, and he specifically mentioned Pulwama mein jo kamyabi mili hai, mentioned Pulwama by name, and now he's taking the statement to 26th of February, 27th of February and saying that he meant 26th, 27th of February. False flag. The whole aspect of false flag, that there were tweets after tweets which came from Pakistan to say India was behind Pulwama. Everything which was happening was done by the Indian agencies. Now what are you talking about false flag, Sanghvi? You were going to the whole world and speaking about this in a campaign, in a diplomatic campaign everywhere, trying to paint us black. But now what? This is the kind of admission which should be taken to the FATF, which should be taken to the UN Security Council, and Pakistan should be taken to task for it.
That's a very important point you make. Mona Alam, this is a confession by a Pakistani minister because he says Pulwama बहुत बड़ी कामयाबी है, हमने हिंदुस्तान को घुस कर मारा. Mona, he said that? You heard that? हिंदुस्तान को घुस कर मारा. On 27th of February, Pakistan Air Force jets, according to Pakistan Air Force, did not cross the line of control. Is Fawad Chaudhry lying or is Pakistan Air Force lying?
Look, Gaurav, actually, Pakistani opposition and the treasury benches are hitting on each other. And in doing so, in the heat of the moment, they're far, far from reality. We saw what Ayaz Sadiq spoke yesterday, and then as a rebuttal of that and as a reply or a response from the government to that, Fawad Chaudhry has also gone off the board when he mentioned this. Though, yes, please, I'd like to complete and factually complete the story that you're quoting and you're narrating in your program. That right after this particular sentence that he spoke about Pulwama, but then again, he corrected himself. He said, events after Pulwama.
You know, we've carried his clarification. We've carried his clarification
yes.
on India Today. We believe in giving every side of the story, Mona. But
I'm happy.
He's the Science and Technology Minister. Science and Technology Minister of Pakistan. He's not some illiterate Johnny somewhere. He is the Science and Technology Minister, General Hasnain.
This is the
and
right
when
thing
the
to
Science
do.
and
This is the
Technology
right thing
Minister
to do,
of
that
Pakistan.
You took an explanation from him.
No, ma'am.
And he told you
ma'am.
exactly the same
no,
thing.
Ma'am.
But
Either
I
he's
tell
a
you
liar.
No.
He's a liar. No, ma'am. Either he's a liar
I'll tell
or
you
the
what the
Pakistan Air
factual
Force General
position
Hasnain is a liar, because he says हमने हिंदुस्तान को घुस कर मारा. Even if he says 27th of February, 27th of February, Pakistan Air Force did not enter India. So he's a liar. General Hasnain.
Incorrect.
General Hasnain.
If it was happening in a news conference, if it was happening in an interaction, if it was happening on a television channel, I would still say that the Minister of Science and Technology has made a mistake. This has happened on the floor of the House in Pakistan's General Assembly. I mean, do you mean to say, Mola Alamji, you mean to say that your ministers are not responsible enough as to what they're going to utter on the floor of the House? I mean, this is taking things to the ridiculous limits.
I tell you what, there is this utmost confrontation happening here in Pakistan between the government and the opposition, and I'm sorry to comment so, but all of these politicians are far from reality in what statements they're making on the floor of the House. Though Fawad Chaudhry corrected himself on the floor of the House only. He said Pulwama ke baad. He categorically corrected himself, but this statement that
But he was still lying.
Is factually incorrect.
He was still lying.
This statement is incorrect. Yes, I tell you, this statement is incorrect because we shot down Abhinandan's aircraft, we shot down Abhinandan's MiG while he was in the Pakistani territory, and you know when he was there, when his
absolutely, and he had downed an F-16 of the Pakistan Air Force. But there's another very important aspect.
And then
there's
the
a
army
very,
came
very
to his rescue.
Yes, there's a very important aspect. There's a very important aspect here. Either his lie has been caught out, or there is a very deliberate attempt in Pakistan to give cover fire, General Hasnain, to Pakistani terrorists, because the National Investigation Agency has filed a charge sheet, 13,500 pages, and I've read that charge sheet. India Today magazine has done a cover story on that charge sheet. The bomb maker was Pakistani, Umar Farooq, related to that Maulana of terror, Masood Azhar. So, as is the Science and Technology Minister of Pakistan, General Hasnain, giving cover fire to Jaish-e-Mohammed.
Absolutely. You see, if you even examine the social media of that time, I still remember 14th of February when this whole thing happened. I was traveling and I landed up at the other end in Hyderabad, and I picked up my phone. The kind of social media which was taking place, the celebration which was taking place in Pakistan. Obviously, Pakistani ministers, members of the General Assembly, etc., to that time were in a sense of glee, absolutely. That is what you see in this kind of a situation as what was presented in the General Assembly today. This is the time when the truth actually comes out. It automatically flows out, and suddenly someone points out to the person, what are you saying? ये तो खुलेआम आप एडमिशन कर रहे हैं कि भारत के खिलाफ पाकिस्तान ने घुसकर अंदर किया है ये, and immediately obviously a retraction starts after that. So we are used to that kind of a thing from Pakistan.
Absolutely.
But you know what the narrative of Pakistan has been for the last 30 years.
But Mona Alam, if I may, yes, Mona, if you permit me, it was India जिसने पाकिस्तान के अंदर घुसकर मारा, and not just crossing the line of control, crossing the international border and hitting Balakot in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Jaish-e-Mohammed's biggest terror training camp was targeted. Yes, because you refuse to take action. Your country refuses to take action. Because your country does not take action against terrorists. And General Hasnain, the Prime Minister.
No. Gaurav, are you forgetting that Prime Minister Imran Khan had offered you to investigate Pulwama incident together with Pakistan? Isn't that correct? You never accepted that offer, and then you cannot just make things up. You cannot blame a sovereign country for
when Jaish-e-Mohammed. General Hasnain wants to respond.
Going to be investigated jointly. Didn't we start with Pathankot? What ended up with that?
Sir, your
Immediately
NIA
after
said
Pathankot came
Pakistan
Modi,
has
And
nothing to do
2611
with
before
Pakistan.
that.
After Nagrata
And
came,
2611
came
before
Pulwama.
that.
How many such incidents are
Yes.
going to be investigated?
Your Pathankot, sir, your NIA, your National Investigation Agency,
Your
Mr. Sharad
Pathankot,
Kumar,
your
ex-DG,
Madam,
NIA has
2611
spoken that Pakistan
Mumbai
has
terror
nothing to do with
attacks
Pathankot.
investigated by Asif Khosa of FIA. 2611 Mumbai terror attacks. FIA said it was a Pakistani terror attack. Pakistan was involved. No action taken against any of the culprits till date, Mona Alam. And that is why
Your
Prime Minister Narendra
ex-IG
Modi, General Hasnain,
your ex-IG
very
police has
carefully,
authored a
very
book
carefully, he
as to
said,
how
वो
2611 was a false
वो
flag
रात
operation by
कत्ल की
India.
रात, वो really, वो रात कत्ल की रात. No, Mona Alam, if that is what you're
Also
going to say, that
recall Elias
2611 was a false
Davidson.
flag,
Also
we just
recall
know
Elias
you come
Davidson.
from
He's an author who has authored exactly the same
a
thing as
terror
the
state,
former
madam.
IG.
Then that is very clear. But वो रात कत्ल की
One
रात
has
होगी,
seen
and
what a
Prime Minister
terror
Modi
state
is
India
right.
is.
वो
You have
रात
hideouts
कत्ल की
of
रात, and Prime
ISIS
Minister was
and
right.
Daesh in
That's
your
the
country.
only way to deal
There
with
are UN
Pakistan.
reports who are
That's the
saying this.
only way to deal with Pakistan, General Hasnain. The only way to deal with Pakistan is to bomb Balakot, and the Prime Minister was right. वो रात कत्ल की रात होती, and that is why Pakistan was quaking in their boots.
Prepare
That's the
yourselves
only
for
language
another
Pakistan
Abhinandan
understands.
then.
That was the truth which was spoken in the General Assembly.
General
today.
Hasnain.
That was the truth which was spoken by Ayaz Sadiq himself when he spoke about the aspects of the foreign minister coming there and the army chief coming there and shivering in their boots as to what India would do at 9 o'clock that night.
Yes.
That is the actual truth which was spoken.
We
that is what
have
Pakistani media
said
should be
this as
reporting.
an
And
official
over the
position.
next couple of days, we will be talking about in greater detail about the brigades of Pakistan that India had in our crosshairs. I'll get you much more on that in the days and weeks to come. But for the moment, I want to shift focus to the other big story. Mona Alam and General Hasnain, many thanks for joining me. Big story coming in from France at this point of time. France has declared a state of maximum emergency after a 70-year-old woman was beheaded in Nice. 3 people were killed. There have been multiple terror attacks in France. I quickly want to cut across to India today's Koel, who joins us live from Paris. Koel, does fear stalk the streets of France at this point of time, or is there confrontation between those who are battling radical Islam?
Hi, Gaurav. I'm going to turn my camera around just to answer your question of whether fear is on the streets of Paris. This is right now the streets of Paris. I don't know if you can see clearly, but all the streets are packed. That's because lockdown comes into place in literally a few hours. We're going to go back into confinement. And so, yes, there is a lot of anger on the streets with all these killings, with repeated terror attacks. But in terms of fear, I don't see much of that around. I think there's a lot of resilience here.
Brilliant, because this is a fight for free speech. It's a fight for liberty, Koel.
Absolutely. It's one of the biggest values that is held very dear in France, which is freedom of speech, which is freedom of liberty. And in fact, it's ironical because all the refugees and people who tend to get radicalized come here and enjoy this liberty of being able to practice their own religion, to being able to express themselves they want, being able to protest the way they want. And somewhere along the line, that message gets abused, that liberty gets abused. But it is something that the president and the people of France are very clear about, that they will not bow down when it comes to freedom of speech, no matter what that freedom of speech entails. And therein lies the problem, because sometimes there are some communities that feel that the freedom of speech itself is being pushed beyond what is correct, beyond what is considered, taking the other person into account.
Fair enough. So is there a roadmap on how does France deal with this situation, especially when we've seen a lot of attacks within France and a lot of criticism coming in from several Islamic countries?
Well, Macron was right there. President Macron, he said that we will not bow down. A lot of, including Prime Minister Modi, has shown support. All the European leaders have shown support. Let's not forget that the biggest Muslim population is in France, in the Western world, is in France. Yes. There are some over 5 million Muslim community here. Most of them, in fact, majority of them are not radicalized and they do not condone. In fact, they completely criticize what has gone down. President Macron has also said there will be 7,000 plus anti-terrorist police on the streets starting today. But the point is that the country is going into lockdown starting tonight. So I don't think there will be any such incidents or any opportunities of such incidents. But you never know because schools remain open. There is a bit of that fear. And tomorrow when everyone goes, not tomorrow, on Monday when everyone goes back to school, the first day of school, all the schools around the country will hold a 2-minute silent prayer for for Samuel Paty and for the terrorist attacks that have gone down since.
And now that France goes into its second lockdown, are people following norms? What are the do's and don'ts for people? And this is a nationwide lockdown. How long is it likely to be?
Well, the carrot at the end of this lockdown is if you behave yourselves, if you, follow the rules really strictly, then you will have a good Christmas at the end of it. So lockdown at the moment is supposed to continue till mid-December, or at least till the 1st of December. But every 2 weeks, the government will assess the situation to see whether they will increase the measures or decrease the measures of confinement. At the moment, we're back to only essential services operating. Has been told that work from home, this is not a holiday, the economy needs, please do the best you can. For that reason, they have kept the schools open, especially the schools of younger children and the creches of younger children, because in France, both parents work most of the time. It's very difficult to have a young kid, and I know this personally, it's very difficult to have a young kid at home. So we're grateful the schools will remain open, but for how long, no one knows. And everyone is stocked up, including me. We've gone to the hairdressers, we've gone to the grocery stores, we've got our supplies. It's going to be a long, hard winter. As you can see, it's only 6 o'clock, but it's pitch dark already. It's cold. I'm wearing my warm jacket. It's not going to be an easy confinement.
It clearly will not be, but wish you all the best. Stay safe, stay healthy, and do follow all the norms. I'm sure you would. We will keep coming back to you. But for the moment, Koil, many thanks for joining me. That is all we have time for on India First this evening. Many thanks for watching.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.